Our intros. Hey everybody, and welcome to our Big Brother 17 third show for today. Are you guys sick of me yet? No, you wouldn't. But if you're watching this many shows, have you become a patron? You're at recaps.com/patron. Even donating $1 a month really helps support our shows. Of course, you can make a donation PayPal thing on the sidebar. Look, the only reason I'm saying it is because I'm kind of stressing out about it, because we still don't have enough to pay our hosting fees this month. I'm starting to scare me over there. But if you want to see all of our content, regardless, yourrealityrecaps.com/bb17. And if you're watching on YouTube, thumbs up and subscribe. That really helps support our shows. iTunes, subscribe. Gets 5-star rating, a nice review. Now, before we go any further, oh yes, and of course, if you're here now, if you want to watch these live, younow.com/bb17. Make sure when you're watching live, you become a fan. If you're not, click the button up top, or the man with the head with the plus. And, okay, yes, and thank God the chat room is here to guide me. And of course, yes, we'll do, megaphone, square up, arrow. Go ahead. You got 5 seconds. Megaphone, square up, arrow. Third show for today. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Woo, woo, woo. Because we got stuff to talk about. Lots of stuff. Okay. Guys. Johnny Mac today did an impression of me doing an impression of him. Now, did you see this on the show? Because I thought it was dead on. It was like somebody told Johnny Mac, hey, Eric's doing an impression of you. Now, if you missed it, here it is. I Instagrammed it. Here you go. Hey, Johnny Mac, can you do that impression of me doing an impression of you? Hey. Nailed it. Totally. That was so Johnny Mac that I always do. So, when I tell you that they watch our show, they totally watch our show. Okay? They do. Okay? Oh my god, so many of you guys here. Eric, who's going tomorrow? Austin is. Giselle says, this is the first time I'm watching from a computer versus an iPad. Huge difference in quality. I know. I don't know why anybody would broadcast from their whatever. Again, third show of the day. This is where I'm becoming Steve. I don't know how to make sentences anymore. Oh, I'm glad you love Steve, Mom. I loved her too. Once I'll be completely honest. I was a little nervous. I wasn't sure how that show was going to go. We had a little bit of technical difficulties before. Steve Mom was like, my internet doesn't work if I plug my webcam in. And I was like, oh boy, this is going to be bad. But she got it all sorted out. She did. I didn't even have to help her. She figured it out. And once I kind of feel like they're good and they like to talk and they like to do all this stuff, then I just try and select the most important things that you guys want to know, and then I just let them go. So I hope you liked it. I hope I did a good job with the Steve show. Of course, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, yourrealityrecaps.com/younowshows. It'll be up there definitely by the morning. Austin needs to get rid of that beer. What beer? Greek Diva. Eric, what did you think of Vanessa's edit? We have so much to talk about on this show, but. This is a perfect example, and I wish I would have taken the time to go get the screen grabs, because when I keep telling you Vanessa has a winner's edit, this was the perfect example of it. Now, if you guys were paying attention during the show, and I tweeted it out, when you see Vanessa talking to Steve in the bed, and what do I do, and I don't know what to do, and okay, but yeah, I guess I gotta go after you, because don't tell me that's not a good idea, blah, 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 and all that stuff. If you noticed, the 2 bags of chips weren't on the side thing. Then we see her leave the room to like go get Austin, and she's coming back up. I'm sorry, the chips were on the sideboard. Like, they were. I didn't mean they weren't. I mean, they were there. Then when she goes to talk to Austin, we see her coming back in with those same 2 bag of chips and putting them down. Meaning, she had the Austin conversation before she had the conversation with Steve. So why is the edit flip-flop? Because if they would have showed the Austin conversation first, it wouldn't have looked as if Vanessa came up with it all on her own, and she wouldn't have looked as good. Winners, edit. Just saying. Thanks, Sinful. I know. I can't believe we got 4,000 fans last show. I love you guys so much. I feel like we had 3 goals, and it was like, see if anybody will come, get to 3,000, because that helps us with the whole editor's choice thing, which, yes, we got it a touch early. And now if we get to 5,000, I think that means partner. And then I don't think we have to worry about anything else anymore. Not like partner's really going to matter. It just makes us look better when we're trying to get interviews with people. Oh, my Skype's on. Let's turn that off. Quit. That'll free up a little bit of our resources. Eric, why don't they have not comps anymore? Because they had the Battle of the Block, and they just kind of got rid of it because of the Battle of the Block. Thoughts on the disguises? Okay, I'm glad that you brought that up. Again, I don't have my flame suit to put on everybody. I apologize, because I'm just calling it like I see it. And I kind of have to say, where is it? Let me bring it up. I think Liz looked really pretty. I think Liz looked prettier right there than she does normally with blonde hair. Like, I liked her. I thought Liz looked really good there. Yeah, see, Wine and Roses, she looked fantastic. I did. I thought she totally looked amazing. Liz without a hat is a disguise in itself. You mean Vanessa. Vanessa looked bad. First of all, in that picture, I will also say, I did not realize when I saw that picture, I did not realize, Vanessa, that was hair. Like, I didn't realize that was purple hair. I thought that was like a hoodie. I thought she was wearing like a hoodie. She didn't look good. Vanessa didn't look good. And in that flashback of Vanessa, she really didn't look good. That was not a flattering flashback, is what I'm saying, of the Vanessas. Yeah, it was purple. Oh my God. Who is John lying to? He's driving me crazy. Oh, we're going to get that. We got a lot of stuff to get to. Like I said, we finally have a lot of game we can talk now. Side note, also not kidding about Liz, I want a screensaver where she makes mean faces at me like this. I would prefer that. For some reason, I like when Liz mean mugs the camera. And I want to see more of it, is what I'm saying. And I don't know why you people think I'm kidding, and I'm not kidding. And then lastly, and then we'll talk a few more things about tonight's show. For all you haters, because I knew that everyone was going to love it, here's your little screen cap of Johnny Mac making his... Who the hell is Frankie Ground? And we knew he knew. He did that for fans. When he came around the corner and was like... He was doing that for all you Frankie haters. Totally was. Johnny Mac looking at Frankie. I know. And I loved how for the rest of the episode, Johnny Mac just was glittering in the diary room. Just like, la, la, la. There was like all glitter in his beard. I gotta say, glitter is really bad for you. Like, if Frankie gets that in his eye, or like, it's just bad. Like, glitter is bad. Glitter can like make you go blind. I'm just saying. Look out. Frankie knows how to play the crowd. Yes, he does, Miss John Draper. I loved how everybody, again, I'm glad, I mean, I told you all before everybody else. I loved how everybody would tweet me and be like, Frankie is tweeting from the front row, Instagramming videos. And I'm like, yeah, exactly what he would do if he was trying to throw everybody off. Did the lab scare you? Yeah, for those of you that don't know, my heart was pounding. It took me a good 15 minutes to calm down after that show with Steve's mom. I went outside and I just sat down to relax for a minute. And all of a sudden it was like a person came like around the patio set, like a person crawling, and I literally screamed. P.S. If I scream bloody murder in my backyard, nobody cares. I could have been murdered. Nobody cared. And it was like a lab, and I was like, ah! And it was like this, and I felt horrible because it was cold and wet and raining, and it ran away, like with its tail between its legs. When I ran, I was trying to go after it, and I was like, wow, I would not last in a Big Brother endurance comp, because I got to the end of my driveway, and that thing was gone, and I was like, so no, I will not last in an endurance comp, as I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling. Eric, you're the new social media mogul. No thanks. And that's not a slam on Frankie Grande. I just would never want to be a social media star or mogul. I would just like to do these shows and pay my bills. KB loves gay people. That's awesome. Liz looks like Scarlett Johansson. Yeah, totally. Big Brother Eats says, Steve's mom slayed Austin. Yep, she doesn't seem to be an Austin fan. Not at all. Not at all. Alyssa Leary says, am I famous? Yes, I am Tony Romo. I'm also somebody else. I forget who else. Yeah, whatever. So Ariana seems more of a BB fan than Frankie is. That's true, actually, I heard. I heard that she is a huge Big Brother fan. What did Giselle say? Of course I can't find it. Well, I'm sure Giselle said something funny. What about Steve fangirling over Frankie? Again, Steve's a super fan. I think he understands that they're making a television show and he needs to kind of play it up. And you got to remember, we're all live feeders. A lot of us, of the live feeders tend to not like Frankie because they feel like he ruined the show. But the regular casual watchers, a lot of them really love Frankie. So I think Steve was totally playing to regular casual viewers. Brandon says, Giselle said this, morons are buying glitter capsules to ingest so they poop glitter. Really? I'm serious. So far, Giselle has given me horrible visuals of vodka-soaked tampons and glitter poops. So thanks, Giselle. I don't remember a lot, but I remember that. Probably remember it on my deathbed one day. I'll be coughing and I'll go, glitter poop. Vodka tampons. Giselle. Did anyone else fast forward through the Frankie parts? No, I didn't. Janet Jack, but what I did think during that episode was, Janet Jackson tickets go on sale tomorrow. And she's playing like a half hour from my house. Next summer. It's next summer. I might do it. I might do it. I'll see what happens. Tell Frankie I love Ariana. Okay, I'll do that. Frankie, don't come out yet, but people love you and Ariana. Okay. Okay, thanks, Frankie. Don't get glitter on stuff. I won't. Don't worry about it. Okay. Stop talking, I'm doing a show. Eric's last words. Glitter poop. That's Miss Jackson. If you don't even get me started, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. They didn't say what the prices were. I just know she's going to be at Jones Beach, which is like 20 minutes from my house, and it's a much smaller theater, and tickets there usually aren't crazy expensive. And P.S., that's the first place I ever saw Janet Jackson, and I'm super excited, and it's pre-sale tickets, and if you have a city card, and I have a city card, so I feel like it's meant to be. Let's just hope they're not crazy. Like, even if you got the worst seats, there's still good seats. It's a small theater. So, okay, fingers crossed. I'll fill you in tomorrow. Okay, anyway, back to Big Brother. Sorry, how to take a Janet break. Okay, Nikki Cochran, you can't be Tony Romo tonight because he's playing right now. Well, obviously, I'm his twin brother, Nikki. The way Liz is twin with Julia, I'm Tony Romo's twin brother, Tony Roma. Oh no, we would have the same last name. I really wanted a Pandora's box this season. Well, Jasmine Cheon, I will let you know it's not happening. Confirmed, no Pandora's box this season. You heard it here first. Do you have seen Ariana? Yes, she's right there with hiding behind this thing with Frankie right now. Break free. See, they're warming up. It annoyed me so much that Liz couldn't pronounce Ariana's name right. I know, that's pretty funny. I loved when she's like, I love Ariana. I am such a huge Ariana fan. That would be like me going, I love Jeannette Jackson. She's my favorite. I have a tattoo of Jeannette Jackson on me. Oh, yes. Okay, sorry. I think you're an Ariana fan. That I could tell, Moo from your picture, but you know what? Blocked. Eric, I love how Eric turns compliments to him really dark like this. What? What did I turn really dark? I turned nothing dark. What are you talking about? Who's my favorite singer? Janet Jackson. But guess what we're talking about right now? Big Brother. Because we got lots of Big Brother to talk about. Okay, so, but become a fan if you're not. Become a fan if you're not. Okay. Here's what else I found interesting tonight on Big Brother. Vanessa does not seem to trust Austin and Liz, even though she didn't put him up. Which I found that kind of confusing, but it was interesting to hear more of her thought process, and I loved hearing that she said she was picking a side. Now, of course, we know what that only means for this week, and I love that Austin was smart enough to know I need to control Vanessa's crazy. That was good gameplay on Austin's part. If we're looking for something to give credit to Austin for, he knew I gotta just take Vanessa down to a 5. She's ramping up to 10. We need to dial it back to 5. So that's pretty smart on Austin's thing. New Jersey Girl says, Vanessa talks in circles all the time. It was very funny. Seriously, there was one part where I was like, enough. When they were in that storage room. Like, if I was Liz, I just would have been like, I kept you safe the whole game. I've made moves that have helped you stay safe in this game. If you think that one conversation that I had to keep myself safe when I was on the block is me betraying you, then fine, we're done. Put me on the block and hope I don't come after you. And I would have walked out of the room. I've been like, girl back. Yeah, girl back. I do. I love how Johnny Mac was like, you got to do reverse psychology. Eric, what do you think about Liz taking Vanessa to the concert? It made total sense. It made total sense. Aw, thanks, Jamie in Louisville. Glad you liked the show. Where is Grammy tonight? I don't know. Grammy is probably driving her new BMW. Probably having a midlife crisis because her name's Grammy and she had to buy a BMW. Johnny Mac wins veto. Nikki from Tennessee. Okay. Deb and Sawi. Not Sawi. Oh, I know. Ugh. Sawi. Not Sawi. Vanessa. I can't. Liz said she was going to take whoever got HOH. Correct. I agree with you. That is what she said. So are you telling me that you really think if Johnny Mac would have won HOH, she would have taken Johnny Mac? Is that really what you think? No. I don't think she would have. No spoilers here. Hey, Dusty, you're right. This is totally a spoiler-free zone. Speaking of that, here's exactly what's happened on the show. HOH is currently Vanessa. The noms are Steve and Johnny. POV winner, spoiler alert, is Johnny, and he's going to use it to nominate Vanessa. By the way, Dusty 32444, it's my show. I'll make up the rules. Thanks, though. Feel free to leave. Oh, you don't want to cut my show and piss me off. I'm just getting over being better. Like, I got time for you today. No, I don't. You know what? You just blocked. Okay. Who do you want to go? Austin or Steve? Is that really a question? Is that really a question? Steve. How are you today? I'm doing great. I love the sass. You love the sass. I miss the Eric's laugh this summer. You miss them? We've been having laughs every week. Are you going to pre-record Monday's Big Brother After Dark? Are you going to pre-record Monday's Big Brother After Dark? Why would I pre-record that? Kimberly says, did you notice when Frankie told Liz to pick a person to come with Austin, Austin pointed to Vanessa? He didn't look thrilled. I did notice that. I kind of feel like that's like the thing when you're like, oh, I know I'm not getting picked for this. Oh, let me act like it's my choice that I'm not getting picked for this. So he was just like, oh, her. Oh yeah, I knew she was gonna do that. Yeah, I told her to. Just when I pointed, I was telling her what to do. Yeah, I was. Is CBS going to pre-record Big Brother After Dark for Monday? Do we know 100% that the feeds are going off yet? Has there been the alert on the feeds that the feeds are officially going down? Because do we know that yet? Giselle says, truth serum. Do you wear makeup or touch up for the show? Your complexion is so smooth. Oh my God. I do not at all. And let me tell you, my biggest issue that I have with doing the shows on You Now is there's no filters. On Google Hangouts, where we always used to do them, you can put the nice smoothing feature on. No, not here. All I notice is this. Believe me, this is the first thing that would be covered up, is this bump right there. My little witch's bump right there on my nose. Right there. That I got, P.S., from putting a Biore pore strip on and ripping it off, and it apparently pulled the blood vessel to the front of my nose, is what my doctor told me. And I could have sued them for $1 million if I didn't, wait 6 months. Friggin' ruin my face, Biore pore strips. This is my moneymaker. Aw, thanks. I'm glad you think I look great. I did take a shower before the show, and I shaved, so that's like exfoliating. What is wrong with me? I don't know. You tell me. What's wrong with me? Honey, you don't need to filter. Aw, thanks. We don't see it, Eric. Only I know. Everyone tells me only they see it. I hear you. Right. Perfect face for radio. I agree. I've been told that a lot. Paper Towns. Hey, Eric, do you think CBS is going to make next season an all-star season? Yes, I do. I do. Big Brother Eat says, I hate Austin, but if his eviction speech bashes Steve, I'm 100% John and Vanessa won't accept and keep Steve. I think John and Vanessa are going to keep Steve regardless, honestly, at this point. I really do. I really do. And, oh, I totally meant to see if any of you said, oh, Feeds Bra Trafan says feeds down 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. tomorrow. So that's 100% confirmed then? If that's 100% confirmed, we'll definitely do some shows tomorrow. And don't forget, tomorrow, 5:30 p.m. Eastern, right here, I'll be live streaming the show that I'm doing with Rob. So technically it's Rob's show and I'm a guest on his show, so I'm not really going to be able to interact with you guys in the chat room. It's more just like you'll see Rob, you'll see me, you'll hear us talking, but I'm doing his show. But if you want to see like a behind the scenes, and it's about Big Brother, we're answering his voicemails on his voicemail show. So that'll be fun. It'll be like behind the scenes if you guys want to see that tomorrow at 5:30. But I will also do, I'm sure, another show before that and or definitely after that. I tried to watch Clay and Audrey's You Now, but found it boring. They barely smoke. Sorry. Okay. Oh, wow. Minnie Sarah says they're off 9 a.m. tomorrow till 9 p.m. Tuesday. Well, let me just let you all in on a little secret. Because, you know, they're going to be down because they're doing the elimination show tomorrow, which they're going to tape early in the day and then show us on Tuesday, I guess. I forget what the schedule is. Anyway, and then on Tuesday, we're going to get another elimination. No, they're showing it to us on Tuesday and whatever the schedule is. The point is they're recording a show tomorrow. And then they're showing us that, and they got to catch us up and get us to the next live part. Okay, so my point is, make sure you're following me on Twitter at Reality Recaps, because I might have some guesses to make. And when I'm making my guesses, I'll make it very clear that I'm guessing, is what I'm saying. So, you know, if you don't want to know what I'm guessing happens in those live shows, then don't follow me. Or, I mean, don't. You know what I mean. I'll make it clear that I'm about to make a guess, is what I'm saying. Are you going to the finale to do backyard interviews? What day is this? Sunday? Right. I'm going to say no. I've already said no, I am not. It doesn't mean that John might not, but as of this moment, no, I am not. Can you block John? Yep, I can. Oh, Lord. Bye, John. Thanks. Is there an America's Favorite House Guest this year? Yes, Anna. I'm going to say final verdict is yes. And we will see that person. We will start the voting like 5 or so days before. So I would say, here's what I'll say. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So is there a Saturday show or is there a Sunday show? If there's a show on the 20th, then that's probably the day that voting will start for America's Favorite. What would be neat is a cast of America's Favorite house guests. Yeah, kind of like fans versus favorites or second chances, something like that. Yep. Everybody become a fan. Okay, Sunday and Wednesday. So I will say Sunday's show would be my guess as to when voting will start. Yes, 25K. What's 25K? My screen's cut off. We have 2,500 likes. No, we only have 600. Which, by the way, if you guys have your free likes, use them. Use them, use them, use them. Use your free likes. We did a lot of shows, I know. That's why I don't do 3 shows in a day. Then you all use up all your likes. What about parents of former house guests? No, I don't think that'd be good. I'm excited for Survivor and Scream Queen shows. Yep, me too. And we might totally cover them. Look, I hate to block. I am telling you, this is the way the rest of this season is going to pan out. Even if we don't end up doing backyard interviews, we're still interviewing each single person right here for you guys, separately and alone. You can ask them all your questions. Then we'll have like pairs and stuff back. And I will definitely be covering Amazing Race and Survivor. I would like to also cover Scream Queens and the other show, American Horror Story. I would also like to do a Bravo show, and I would like to do a Friday night party type of a thing where you guys get to call in and we talk about whatever, and it's super fun. I can't commit to those 3 shows yet. So we'll see. BB Ghosts. April, they don't want us to see who gets voted out and who becomes HOH. Correct. Correct. Why can't I do that? Just because, you know. I'm not sure I'm not doing them. I'll let you guys know. Where is that picture? Right. Why are the feeds being blacked out? For those asked why the feeds are being blacked out, because clearly we can't handle stuff like this. This is why the feeds were blacked out all day the other day. We had people sitting at the table counting Hershey bars, Austin eating tuna, and Johnny Mac taking a shower. That was the big stuff. And here's the thing. We knew there was a luxury competition, and I could understand if they were waiting until the show aired to surprise us with it, but we knew Liz won a luxury, and we knew she was going to get to take everybody, so why the secret? Except the only reason why I would think they were trying to keep it a secret by shutting down the feeds was they might have been afraid that if we knew they were out of the house, people would have put it together sooner, and then it probably put a greater risk of the public ruining the game. Because that's a huge legal issue. Just if you honestly don't know. Like, honestly, if they were out, and let's say some fan screamed out to Vanessa, Liz and Austin are planning to backdoor you on the next show. You better get rid of them now. Liz would really have every legal right to just turn around and sue the shit out of CBS well, I mean, actually, no, she wouldn't, because she probably signed all her stuff away in her contract, but she could at least try and fight that. So that's always what they're trying to protect when people go out of the house, is any outside influence from the game. Do I watch Big Brother Canada? Yes, we watch it and we cover it. Feeds weren't blacked out when they met Tony Romo last year. You are correct, Nikki Cochran. You're correct. But I think the only difference is, if I'm not mistaken, the Tony Romo thing was like a controlled environment with, you know, basically just sports players in an arena, right? I don't think there was a ton of fans there, but I could be completely wrong. Whereas I'm going to assume the Ariana Grande concert had 1 million fans, and it'd be just a lot easier to reach them. Spring Curl says, those left in the house may have mentioned Frankie came in the house. Oh, that's true too, says Spring Curls. That's very true too. It was practice, I think. Right. They should not go out. Blah, 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 blah. Practice wasn't. Why? What take a risk in letting any house guest out of the house? If it was a practice, wasn't it? If Austin got picked for the concert just to see how they would attempt to disguise... I wish Austin got picked just to see how they would attempt to disguise him. That's a great point. That's a really great point. It's a really good point. I wonder if Vanessa was told, don't pick Austin for that reason. Liz is going to be so mad when and if Austin gets voted out. It's going to be a Kodak moment. I don't think she's going to be... Oh, well, yep, she's going to be mad because her big ogre isn't there to kick him out. Oh, yay, 1,000 likes. Thank you guys so much. Austin just needs to cut his hair. Yeah, he does. Eric, do you think Vanessa's chances are slimmer or greater now? I'm so torn. I think they're slimmer now. I think Vanessa put herself in a horrible position winning this HOH. She did not need to win this HOH. She could have completely controlled what Johnny Mac did, hands down, no problem. Now, what Vanessa did was cast doubt on her from 2 groups of people that she did not need to worry about going into that HOH. She has made enemies on both sides now, and even worse, like, she's just not in a good spot, and she's not able to play in the next HOH. When we saw her on that, on the egg competition, and she was like, this is the most important competition to win heading into the final 5. No, it wasn't. And she was like, I'm not anybody's nomination, I'm their replacement. You're correct there, which is why the POV would have been the most important thing for you to win. You shouldn't have tried for this HOH. You should have just went and tried for the POV and gambled with your life in the game and know that you've controlled every move they've made so far, so why not? Big Brother Eats says, Steve just dragged Frankie. Steve says, Frankie is one of those people I felt bad for because he was just out for the fame and he's not gonna get it. Oh, Steve. Stevie. Look, I'll say it before. I will say it again. We all know that I was at the premiere party. Yes, that is where that picture with me and Frankie is really from the Big Brother premiere party. And let me let you know, when Frankie shows up someplace, he has like an entourage and people, and it seems to be justified to me. I felt bad for him because he doesn't get a minute alone. There's just always hundreds of people grabbing at him, pulling at him, pawing at him. So I don't know. You can say what you want about him, but he draws the crowd, Steve. He does draw a crowd. Steve doesn't know what he's talking about half the time. Yeah. Do I still think Vanessa will win? Yes, hands down. And I have a bet with Kim. Kim's board says Vanessa's going next week. I say Vanessa's not going anywhere, but right to final 2 and then to win the game. So we'll see. She should have went for the luxury than to go for the POV. Correct. I completely agree, Jason. Do you think one of the house guests wins HOH, Vanessa will go up? It depends who wins. I think if Liz wins, 100% she's going up. Well, wait, she has to go up, doesn't she? Oh, no. Yeah, actually, I think Vanessa goes up now this week, no matter who wins HOH. But I think she'll be safe. Maybe. Yeah, Vanessa's pretty much going up next week, no matter what, right? What's the bet between you and Kim is board? She says Vanessa is going next week, and I say she's not. April says, yes, Eric, she should have told Steve, Johnny Mac they were pawns. I know, and maybe she did, because as we know, the feeds were cut, the feeds were going off a lot. We don't really know the deals Vanessa made a lot after she won, because the timetable was so sped up. But I agree, I was very shocked that Vanessa was not playing both sides with these nominations. I thought for sure she would have went to Steve and Johnny Mac and not have been honest and not told them the truth of what she was doing. I thought she would have done one of her brilliant shady things where she was like, look, I gotta put you up because if I put you up, then you're playing POV. POV holds all the power. This is the only way we can guarantee them out. If we start them on the block, then they're gonna want to fight for POV too hard, and then one of you are gonna go. Like, she could have went with so many stories, but she just told them the truth. And I was kind of shocked that she told them the truth, to be honest with you. Whoever's not up, cast the final vote before the final 3. Correct. Do I think Steve will be evicted this week? No, I do not. Claire, I do not think that. How funny was Steve running away from the storage room talking to himself? Poor little guy. Yeah, you don't want to get caught. He knows they already think that he, in the beginning of this game, has spied and creeped and done all that stuff way too much. So he doesn't want to get caught doing that. Eric, what's some of your favorite moments of BB drama, i.e. fights or self-evictions? Obviously, I loved Sheba. I loved the Russell-Jeff fights. I loved the Reagan-Rachel fight. Yeah, those are some of my favorites. Steve will start winning comms. He's been holding out. I know. Well, all the mental ones are coming. Hi, I'm from Uruguay. How are you? Hi, Uruguay. I don't know where that is, or if you're a country, a continent, or a town, but hi. Thanks for becoming a fan. Reagan is so awesome. He is so awesome, Brittany, but if you ever meet him, you might want to know that that's not how you spell his name. Eric, you still haven't talked about Johnny Mac's reaction to being called a showmance. Correct. I thought he was going to handle that a little bit worse than he did. And he didn't handle it. I mean, he handled it much better than I thought he was going to handle it. I was honestly surprised. But did you really think Johnny Mac was going to take offense to that? I knew what Vanessa was doing. I didn't agree with people who were like, she's trying to out Steve as gay. I didn't, you know, agree with any of that. I think that she was just trying to label them and say, you're not, she can't call them an alliance because she knows she doesn't want to verbally say you two are an alliance. So I think she was just trying to find another word to label them as a pair. Stevie Mac. Seriously. Who do you think John will vote to save? Steve? Yes. I'm going to start doing blackboards of the most common answers. And I'm just going to... oh, you know what? This is how... Help if I knew what I was doing on my own thing. She will stay. Austin, go. Okay, great. Here we go. I'm ready. Next time somebody asks me, I don't even need to answer in the chat room. There you go. I'm ready. I'm ready for it. I don't have to answer that one anymore. Do you think Vanessa is playing for charity? Not at all. Who's your favorite BB16 player? Derek. Who did you think... What did you think of how they edited so much of Johnny Mac and Vanessa's talk up in the HOH room? I thought it was good. Oh, BB Ghosts! Don't... No! Yeah, that was pretty funny, BB Ghosts. So who do you think Johnny Mac is lying to? Honestly, I think Johnny Mac wants Austin out. He has not liked Austin. He feels Austin is responsible for getting him out of this game. I think he wants Austin out. Why do people always ask if you're gay? Because they're probably 12 to 15 years old, and they think that that's appropriate, or they don't have social skills yet. Let's go with that. They don't have social skills. Claire says, are you gay? Thoughts on Trump? Vanessa is playing for charity, Eric. Adderall for charity. I know I couldn't remember it and I got it wrong the other day. But for like, and some people, I think Miss Don Draper is one of the people that said they did. For any of you that are Housewives fans, I told you you need to go check out The Real Housewives on Hulu, and I got the name of the medicine wrong, but that just reminded me when you called it Adderall for charity. So one of the moms makes anorexia, wow. Instead of anorexia, the pills are called anorexia, wow, and it's like Adderall. It's pretty funny. If Liz wins HOH, no way will she put up Vanessa. She has said she wants a girl to win this year, and if Austin is gone, Vanessa will control her. That's a good point, Julie. You definitely make a good point. But I don't think Vanessa gives two craps if a girl wins, if a hamster wins, if a toad wins. I don't think she cares if the potted plant wins in the corner. I don't think she cares who won every season before. Actually, she does care who won every season before this. My point is, Vanessa only cares about one person winning, and it's herself. And what she has to do and what she has to say to get herself into those final two chairs. She will tell anybody anything they want to hear. Am I for a girl winning? Sure I am. Am I for a guy winning? Yep, I am. Am I for the new twist where animals come in and America can vote them to be in the final two? Yep, sounds like a great plan. Does that get me 1 week further in this game? Then I'm on board. I don't think she cares. Ms. Don Draper says Housewives is the bomb. Yes, it is. It's my favorite. I love it so much. Vanessa knows a woman has never won against a man. Thinks she wants Liz in the final two. Yeah, I think Vanessa ideally wants Liz in the final two. That's why it's so confusing. I'm telling you, Vanessa does not want to go up against Steve. She knows that he will beat her in mental stuff. She does not want to go up against Austin. She knows Austin can beat him in the physical. Now, I think Johnny Mac is the perfect balance between physical and mental, but Vanessa feels like I could beat, like it depends on the challenge. Like at least I have a chance to beat Johnny Mac in physical. I've done it before. I have a chance to beat Johnny Mac in mental. I've done it before. And Liz, I know I could beat neither one. So ideally, we know she likes her incentives. It makes the most sense for her to have the best chance of winning to get Liz to that final two spot. So I think at the end of the day, Vanessa will be loyal to nobody except bringing Liz to the final two, and her argument will be, I will tell you right now, this will be her argument. I was with Liz from the beginning of this game. They told me about the twin twist. Ever since they told me about the twin twist, we have been in this alliance all the way to the end. Every other thing I told every one of you doesn't matter, because that was my one true alliance. That's what I stuck true to through the end of the game. And she will use that as her pinpoint because it's before everything that's happened without everybody else. I'm telling you, that's the way Vanessa will play it if she can get Liz to that final two chair. But that's, I think, what she wants to do. Claire, do I have Snapchat? I do not. Not only do I not have it, I don't understand it. I don't want to learn it. Literally, we're on every other one. Is there any other social media network you want us to be on? We're on all of them. All of them. Just not that one, because I don't get it. I don't have time to learn it. I'm just one person trying to do 10 shows a day and run a website and cover 15 shows. Become a patron. I don't have time for Snapchat. I have a nervous breakdown if someone tells me to be on one more social media network. Solo dolo. I do this solo dolo. I'm solo and I'm dolo. And it takes lots of Adderall to make all this stuff happen, by the way. I want you broadcasting from my apartment. Okay. Well, I'm going to need a car to get there, so let's start with that. MySpace. Actually, BB Ghosts, we are on MySpace. Good to see you broadcast again, but this hotspot isn't working. I guess bye. Bye, Katie. YourRealityRecaps.com/YouNowShows. It'll be up by the morning. Oh, hey, Songy. Nikki Cochran says, I don't get Snapchat either. I just have it so my niece can send me pics. Okay, great. You know where else they can send you pics? On Twitter, or Instagram, or Facebook, or an email, or text you. So what do I need Snapchat for, everybody? Does MySpace still exist? Yes, Justin Timberlake bought it and tried to do something with it, and he failed at it. Eric, you need an assistant. Tell me about it. What I need is more patrons. $1 a month, everybody. $1 a month. What's MySpace? Don't ask. I'm still learning Twitter. You'll get used to it. So what do you think Vanessa... So do you think Vanessa is going to let go? She seems undecided. I don't know what you mean, let go. Sorry, I haven't been feeling well. Did I miss anything major from BB? There was a lot of glitter thrown all over the house. You missed a lot of glitter, Songy. That is all you missed, is a lot of glitter. That's it. Just lots of glitter. Who bought MySpace? Justin Timberlake. You should start a religion and get money. Is that an option? Hello, my children. Welcome to... I need organ music. Welcome to the Church of Reality Recaps. And I say, become a patron. If we can just get 800 of you to do it, I will do 5 shows a week. 5 shows a week. We'll be here every day. Amen. Between Austin and Vanessa, who do you think Vanessa is leaning towards voting out? Between Austin and Vanessa, who do you think Vanessa is leaning towards voting out? We can pray to Jocasta. Yes, Jocasta will be like our figure. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Vanessa told Steve not to worry. She'll get the result she needs. Yes. Oh my God. Thank you for saying that, Big Brother Upset. That's what I wanted to go back and talk about. So, what Steve's mom broke in our show with her a little while ago was Johnny Mac went to Steve, told Steve everything about the conversation last night that blew my mind that Johnny Mac was saying. Now, he told Steve that he did that because he's trying to confuse Vanessa, blah, blah, blah. But the other reason is he doesn't want Vanessa to know how close they are. And what I think is brilliant... Oh, crap. I hope Glammy's not in here. What I think is brilliant is he did it so that Vanessa would have to be the one to tell Steve, like, I want Austin out. Like, to make it Vanessa's idea. So for the first time, somebody is playing Vanessa's game to Vanessa. And it will be very interesting to see if she figures that out. It will be very interesting to see if she figures that out. Oh, that's right. I'm sorry, everyone. If we become a religion, we will have to pray to the God. Name of the Father, Son, and Holy God. How did I not know? How did I not remember that? Typing on the iPad's a pain. Sorry about it. Melissa says right, because Vanessa needs to be in control. Glammy's not here. She's driving around to all the Best Buys to buy all the iPads in the world. Why do you want to flip my switch? Why, Brandon, are you trying to flip my switch? Look, I'm just saying. This stupid Windows 10 is ruining my whole entire life. It's destroying my life. But that's fine. I'm never going to be able to get a video editing computer. Those are like $8,000. I'm not even pretending like that's in the realm of our possibility of whatever. However, I have an iPad which makes my life easy. And this is an iPad 2. That's not too shabby. It's an iPad 2. Here's what enrages me. Because Apple put out the iPad Pro, okay? And by the way, loving all of you new patrons. Not patrons. Fans, whatever. We're talking money, so I have Patreon on the mind. I love all of you new fans. They have the amazing new feature on the new iPad where you can run two things at once, which is always what I want during Big Brother, because I always have to, like, take the picture. Shut up, Siri. I always have to take the picture and then exit the app, edit it, go back into Twitter. It's so annoying. I just want to have two things open at once. Well, guess what? You can only do that with the new iPads. With the iPad Pro. You can't do it with this one. It's been like a year and a half, Apple. I didn't know this was going out of all technology. Oh my God. 1 second. Siri, why do you hate me?
How could I hate you? You take me everywhere with you.
I'd like to take you everywhere with me, but you don't do half the shit as the iPad Pro, and for some reason, you hate me.
Allow me to direct you to Apple's rather fabulous website.
Oh, eat a dick. Okay, that's done. Which oh, believe me, I know Glammy's getting the iPad Pro. Look, we're making it work. The best people, I mean, the happiest people don't have the best of everything. They just make the best of everything they have. Live by it, people. Look how happy we are. We got $20 TVs. We're falling out of our chairs. But we're making it work. Oh, no, we're not going to ask. Oh, hey, Gabe. Gabe. Oh, I wish you weren't so good looking in your picture, but guess what? Bye. Yes, Vicky, she did say the same way. Can Grammy adopt me? Oh, please. She ain't adopting us. Do you really want Steve for America's favorite player? I would like Here's what I said. As of right now, I am still stuck in, I want James as America's favorite player. That is my vote as of this moment for America's favorite player. What I said was, she was like, I don't think Steve has a chance for America's favorite player. And I said, I think as the weeks go on and it gets further away from when James was in the house, it might be harder for James to win America's favorite player. And I think if Johnny Mac would have sent Steve out, he would have killed all of his chances. Completely, 100% killed all of his chances for America's favorite player. So I still think it's between James, Steve, and Johnny Mac. I'm hoping Johnny Mac doesn't get it. As of this moment right now, he's starting to play the game. Let's see what else he does. My official vote is for James to win America's favorite player, except I just remembered that Steve is an audio technician. We could really use one of those. I don't know, Whitney. James is going to have to help us out a little. Like, what is James giving me? I know he has hot roommate. I'm gonna need someone to incentivize me, Whitney. If you're gonna want our official endorsement, so far Steve has audio technician on the table. Let me know, Whitney. Let me know. Need a new chair. iPad Pro might tip the scales, but I'm gonna want the pen too. I need reasons, exactly. I'm sorry, Vanessa taught me well. Oh, by the way, Mel. Mel. Eric, I tweeted you something about Vanessa. Okay, I'm looking. What did you tweet me about Vanessa? Oh, I see my big stupid face. Okay, reality recaps. Feeds are down tomorrow, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Tuesday. Is that what you're talking about, Big Brother Upset? Because that's the only thing I see from you. That's crazy. Okay, well, we will definitely do some shows. Right now, I can obviously confirm for you, I will be live here at 5:30 broadcasting me on Rob's show. So that's one show, definitely. I will let you know about another show. We'll definitely do one or at least two more shows tomorrow. Mel is very pretty. She is. Do a show with Mel. Did you see the Mel and Derek picture? Yes, I did. Steve works in the music industry. I know, Nikki Cochran, I know. I love him. I love that Stevie. What is your name? Tony. Les Moonves was wrong. The season wasn't a bust. I learned empirical evidence and incentivize. Guys, I learned a lot this season. I will tell you again. I learned empirical evidence. I learned incentivize. I learned solo dolo. I learned that you have to keep your thumb in. So if ever I'm with the girl, I know I have to keep my thumb in. I learned, vodka tampons, glitter poop. Austin's the worst actor. Dark Moon, blanketing. What else did we... I learned how to make deals. Now I've always known how to make deals. Learned about teeth. I don't know what that means, but okay. Nikki Cochran says, I have Tony Romo on my TV and computer at the same time. Learn how to beg for Skittles. No, I'm going to give Skittles to last season. They got Skittles. Who do you think Vanessa is going to vote out? Yeah. Okay. Big Brother Eats says, I tweeted you something, not Big Brother Upset. Oh, okay. Well, I don't see anything. I'm going to tell you guys again. I get hundreds of messages an hour. It's impossible to find things. I'm sorry, I don't see it. I don't see it, I'm sorry. After 3 seconds, Phantom. You learned, right. We learned biscuits and cookies. Well, now that we learned from the Glammy. That we learned from Glammy. Nicole Rance, can I be on your show someday to talk Big Brother? Oh my god, no. Sorry, I just always wanted to do that. You have no idea how many people ask me to be on the show. Let me just let you know why. Number one, I don't let anybody on the show that I don't know in real life because we've built a reputation, as you can see, which people like. So I can't be responsible for what other people do that I don't know in real life. I will say, if we do our Friday night shows, 100% I'm going to have people Skype in and it's going to be a chat party. So there's totally that. So that's kind of like you being on the show. But that's why I don't have people on the show, if I'm being honest. It's very hard for me to say that to people. Okay. Trek Lord. What did you say, Trek Lord? Princess Olivia just arrived from Goth Fangirl's invite. Oh, I'm glad. I am glad. By the way, thank you, PJ Docs Blinky, for being #1 fan. Katie, thanks for being #2 fan. Love you. And It's Life, thanks for being #3. Kathy, 4. And Lois, 5. It's Big Brother. It's Big Brother Eats. I hear you. Can you, oh, voicemails. Did we get voicemails? Oh, is that what you guys are saying? I got voicemails? Have a good night, Anna. You have a good night. Can you have a scary ghost girl back on the show? I could. Stay tuned for a Halloween special. Eric, people want you to play the voicemails. And thank you. You are correct. Let's do it. Let's do the voicemails. Do. Oh, but the voicemails are from the Steve show. There's nothing current. There's nothing current is the problem. Well, Greek Diva. I'm going to play yours now, so let's see what that is, because that's from after the Steve show. You're the only one who's been after the Steve show. So let's hear Greek Diva. Ready?
Hi, Eric. It's Greek Diva here. I just finished watching Sunday Night Show, and I cannot stop laughing at Johnny Mac's reaction to Vanessa saying that he and Steve are in a showmance. Apparently, Johnny doesn't even remember making it with Steve, and all I could think about was Fingergate.
Crazy. Greek Diva. You're right. That's all we're thinking about is Fingergate. Big Brother Eats says, well, it's about Vanessa and how she is the predetermined winner fixed by production. Google her name for more info. Big Brother Eats, if you tweet it to me right now, let's see if I get it, because then it would be at the top of my Twitter. Okay, dumb question. Why do you have earbuds in? Feedback. Like, you're only seeing one, but I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 monitors, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 audio sources, 6 if you count Skype. There's a lot of stuff happening back here. How do we send voicemail? Go to the website, yuriautorecaps.com. Oh my god. How do you send voicemail? I'm going to assume you asked that before this was on the screen. That's what I'm going to assume. I'm very funny my first show. I'm very funny and nice my second show. Third show of the late night, I start getting annoyed. Giselle, question. Let's say someone leaves a voicemail calling a previous tequila drinking, extension wearing house guest a trash bag. Would I play that on the show? Of course I would, Giselle. Of course I would. Are you kidding? That's not me saying it. I can't help what I don't screen. Johnny Mac, for the win, you agree. For the win of the game, no, I do not agree. Thanks for playing with 10 days left. That's awesome. A for effort in the home stretch, not good enough for the win. What am I sipping on? Diet Coke. Giselle, tell your friend now. Yeah, Giselle, tell your friend now. Okie dokie. Who do you think will win? Vanessa. I think Vanessa will win. Big Brother upset. Or eats. Or upset. Which one was it? Big Brother eats. I'm refreshing and I don't have any tweet from you. Oh, got it now. Got it now. Okay, here we go. Is this a link or it's just a picture? Oh, celebrity dirty laundry. Oh, I wonder where they got this information from. Big Brother 17 spoilers. Vanessa Russo, BB17, predetermined winner, producers fixed game to promote poker, and I am going to go with a poker show. Once again, if you go back and you watch the show that I did with Glammy like 2 nights ago where I was very sick, you watch Glammy lose her shit over this show. Again, as we already know, this is not a show. It is not a show that is in production. It is not in pre-production. It's not anything. It doesn't exist. This is not a show. So they're not rigging it for that reason at all. However, I mailed myself a letter, remember, everyone? Oh, there's a reason Vanessa's winning, and I've known it for 2 months, or a month and a half. I'll let you know on finale. When I prove that I've known the whole time, and you're going to be like, oh my god. And if Vanessa doesn't win, it's going to be the best. It's just going to be the best. Can I please fan me? No. Let me let you in on a trick. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm being completely serious just because there's so many of you now. If when somebody says to me, hey, can you fan me? And I'm like, sure. Then I have to fan every single person that asks me. So no, that's why I will never fan you if you ask me. I'm sorry. Because I'm all about being fair. I don't want to be mean to anybody and have somebody be like, oh, why'd they fan him and not him and not him? So I'm just trying to make it fair. Besides Vanessa, who's getting evicted next week? Besides I see what you just did there, Trek Lord. Oh, you don't mean like Vanessa's going. You mean because it won't be Vanessa. Okay, who's going next week? Honestly, I think next week will be Steve's week. I think next week is when everybody is going to be too scared to let Steve stay in the game anymore. The end of this game is made for Steve. It just is. And I think everybody knows that. Unless Steve wins, I think he's in a lot of trouble next week. Eric, you give Vanessa too much credit. Okay. Big Brother Eats. Whoever gets rid of Vanessa deserves to win, in my opinion. Oh, I agree with that 100%, Big Brother Eats. I think whoever gets rid of Vanessa, hands down, won this game. Hands down won this game. Unless Vanessa goes... Well, but see, if they get rid of Vanessa next week and she has time in the jury, I don't think so. Because I think Vanessa will poison the shit out of that jury house for whoever gets her out. You know how crazy Vanessa goes. Did you guys used to watch Glee? So we all know how much I love Glee. Do you remember when Sue used to go crazy and they used to play the dun 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 music and she would like throw the people and flip over death? That would be Vanessa walking into that jury house. Production would be like, Vanessa, you can't talk game. She would lift up that production person, throw him against the wall. She'd be like grabbing Becky and be like smashing her face into the fridge and be like, you like that? You're gonna not vote for whoever voted me out. Oh my god, it would be so so bad. But she would. She would poison the shit out of that jury. Now, if she goes in final 3, she'll have no chance to talk to them. She's just the vote. And then who cares? Nicole Rand says, I'm on your website. I can't figure out the voicemail. Okay. Okay. I'm here to help. I'm here to help. Let's do this together. Ready? So you're just gonna go to the website, right? And the page loads, and then see that bar on the side that says, I mean, you're not seeing all of it. It says send a question or comment for our You Now shows. Right, you're just gonna click that bar, and then see that little green thing that says start recording? You just click that and start recording. Done. You'll see it in the sidebar. Yep, in the sidebar. I don't think she would throw it. It puts her in a spot of trusting others in the house. You don't think Vanessa would throw it? I don't think Vanessa would throw anything at this point. Claire says you're so sassy. I know, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be being sassy tonight. I'm still getting over being sick, and that's not an excuse. So I apologize. I know I'm in a snotty mood. I still don't really feel that great, and I'm hungry. How come you didn't speculate on whether Steve or Austin goes this week? Is Steve a lock? I haven't noticed the performance from Vanessa yet. I've actually answered that question so many times, I had time to make a Blackboard answer of that question. If Austin leaves, Liz will be Vanessa's pet. I mean, she kind of doesn't have a choice. She kind of doesn't have a choice. Rhonda Ann says, and this is why he's sassy. I gotta turn the people away that can't get... Oh, just look. We're comedic recaps, but we're comedic with a touch of sass. My sass just gets a touch more sassy on the third show when it's almost midnight, and I haven't eaten. Can we all just agree that Vanessa made the season? Every conversation is about Vanessa. I think a lot of people would say that she made the season. That doesn't mean you have to say she made the season for the better. You could hate her, but you're still talking about her. It's the same exact thing that I said last season. Everybody that was hating Frankie, everybody that was tweeting about how much they hated Frankie, everybody that was starting petitions about how much they hated Frankie, guess what you were all doing though? Talking about Frankie being on Big Brother. You fell right in the trap. If you don't want somebody on Big Brother, stop talking about him. Stop tweeting them. Stop mentioning how much you hate them. Stop hashtagging about them. Stop making hate pages dedicated to them. If you want someone to become irrelevant, stop talking about them. But the more you talk about them, good or bad, you're just fueling the fire and showing CBS, that's an incentive to have them on. Look at the reaction this person or that person gets from fans. That's going to make people watch. Oh, P.S. You saying you're not going to watch? They also don't believe that. Because y'all do. Can we, I don't blame you, Eric. Some peeps are super annoying. Wait, what did Giselle say? I always miss Giselle's. I swear to God, apparently, if we ever get to 5,000 fans, we get the option to have you guys become subscribers. I have no idea how much being a subscriber costs. I hope it's something super cheap, like $1 a month. Because if it's cheap, there are some of you that I will literally pay for you to be subscribers. Because when you're a subscriber, your questions and the things that you type are in bold and they get highlighted and they pop out for me. Giselle, you're one of the people I would want to be a subscriber. I'll pay you to be it. I hate when I miss what you say because it's a stupid chat room. Okay, Nicole Rant says, check voicemail. I sent one. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, that was good. Okay, I was just making sure it was good, Nicole. Okay, here you go. Here is Nicole's voicemail. Ready?
That if in the final two, it was between Austin and Liz, who would you rather win Big Brother?
So, if in the final two, it was between Austin and Liz, who would I want to win Big Brother? Chat room, who would we want to win Big Brother? I'm curious as to see what you guys would say. Giselle, Ariana's new perfume is donut scented. Oh, okay, that's a good one. That is a good one, Giselle. Wow. 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 Literally, and I'm not exaggerating, I just want to make sure. Okay. One of you out of the whole chat room, and you didn't even say Austin, you said Judas. Wow. Okay, there we go. Exploring and John M. both say Austin, and so does Nikki Cochran. Right, I agree. I would want Austin to win. Again, if I'm picking a winner, it's not going to be personal. It is going to be based on gameplay. And gameplay, Austin did make more moves and has done more than Liz did. And he always kept Liz safe in the game, which I think made his game harder. And even the way you saw tonight, like him or hate him, he understood. I have to dial the crazy down. We see him telling Liz what to say, to Steve telling her what to do. I say Austin did more than Vanessa gameplay wise. So for that reason, I would want Austin to win. That being said, do I think Austin would win? No, I do not. I think Liz would win if it was between Austin and Liz. Who's my favorite showmans? Mine and Clay's that I have in my head every night before I go to bed. Clay Blue. I'm like, oh, Clay. One Clay jumping over the fence. Ooh, I like when he jumps. Two Clays jumping over the fence. Jeff and Jordan were the best. I'm not really a Jeff fan. I'm just happy that we got to a point where I could be honest and say I'm not a Jeff fan. Let me tell you, 2 or 3 seasons ago when I tried to say I was not a Jeff fan, people wanted to kill me. It would be the equivalent of if right now I went on Twitter and was like, I love Frankie Grande. Frankie Grande is my favorite. I got a Frankie Grande tattoo and I'm slathering myself in glitter and Frankie Grande is the best player of all time and he rules Big Brother and screw all of you that don't think so and Zanky romance is real. And it's like if I went on Twitter and shot all that out right now was the equivalent of 2 or 3 seasons ago just being like, I'm not a Jeff fan. I'm not a Jeff. People would death threat me. How dare you not like Jeff? He's America's sweetheart. I think he's a touch stupid and mildly homophobic. Gotten a lot better thanks to his training classes. I wouldn't even really necessarily say he's homophobic. It's hard to tell. He's been groomed so much. He might just be suppressing. That's what I say. Jordan was the only reason I liked either showman. I liked their showman. It's true. I do like Jordan. Didn't deserve to win this game, but I liked Jordan. I like Jordan the person. Jeff and Jordan showmance seems what? I thought somebody just said something good about Jeff and Jordan romance. Look, all I have to say is it's been 6 years. It's never happening because it's for ratings. If all the planets were aligned and fairies sprinkled their magic dust, Austin will be leaving Tuesday. I need to know if the dust is created from glitter poop or not. That's a big factor there. I need to know if it's fairy dust from glitter poop or just a random fairy dust. Are we talking like fairy dust from like Once Upon a Time fairy dust? This matters. The quality of the fairy dust matters, is what I'm saying. Good night, Angel Chick. Yep, we're going to wrap up. We are wrapping up in 9 minutes. 9-minute warning. Show is coming to a close in 9 minutes. If Vanessa is evicted, security will have to go in and carry her out. It'll be glorious. Oh, we'll see. Glitter Poop BB17. Jeff Jordan wedding is October 2016. Okay. Sure it is. I know a lot of people who get engaged and then go on a a relationship counseling reality TV show. Conveniently airing at the tail, conveniently which the tail end is starting during the start of Big Brother season. Conveniently. One day I'm going to write a book about the stuff that I know, and so much stuff is going to make sense. It will not be October. Big Brother is not on during that time. Oh, exactly, N. Garcia. Exactly. Sabetta says, I love how you know what Once Upon a Time fairy dust is. I love Once Upon a Time. Hello, Disney. It's one of my favorite shows. Did Jeff win America's Favorite Player both times? I don't think so. Feed update. Vanessa just said, they never gave me my meds this afternoon. Is she tired? Is she acting like manicky crazy? My daughter just became a fan. Oh, hi, daughter fan. Welcome. You should do recaps on Once Upon a Time. Hey, you never know. I'll be completely honest. I hate saying it. I've gotten a lot better about saying it. And now I am just like, I don't ever want to say it because I just feel like I'm guilting or bribing or blackmailing. It's really all in your guys' hands. It really all comes down to patrons at the end of Big Brother season will honestly determine if I have to go part-time job it or if we can do more shows. That's really all it's going to come down to. But I promise you, I will still definitely do Survivor and Big Brother. I feel like all you guys that are here, all of you that became fans of Big Brother. I'm going to assume that means you are Survivor and Amazing Race fans. So I will 100% do 2 shows of that for a week. And of course, I'm still doing all the exit interviews for Big Brother. So I don't ever have to worry about that either. Austin just winged veggies at Liz? Whatever. Liston fight is occurring. Okay, great. That's great. I love when they waste food. That's awesome. Don't worry. There aren't people that are starving that would love the food. By all means, throw it around the house. Austin wants great TV. Austin is the worst, okay? When Austin was in that dry room and he was like, what do I think? What was Liz's fake name again? Chat room. What was Liz's fake name? Remember, she had the fake name? Dakota, right. When Austin was in that DR and he was like, what does Austin think about Dakota? I don't know, but what does Judas think? I'd like to go to Dakota. There was no difference in the way he talked. None. Like, you're the worst. You are the worst actor. You're the worst. The worst. The worst. What does Austin think about Dakota? Let's see what Judas thinks. I can't with him. I I can't. Look, let's play charades. Let's play charades. Who am I? Who am I? Thank you. Greek Diva got it. Austin eating anything. Did somebody just say how is the Crowns becoming a patron? I hate how many times a show I say become a patron. No. You go to yourrealityrecaps.com/patron. Or you can click in the banner on the side of our website, and that brings you to the Patreon website. It's a website. And it's pretty cool, I have to say. I like some of our prizes, like special Facebook group, podcast for only patrons, a special patrons only show. We have cool stuff for patrons. The object of my affection was on TV today, and Paul Rudd is definitely your twin. I know so many people, and I do not see it at all, say I look like Paul Rudd. I don't get that at all. But one of my lifelong friends tells me all the time, Paul Rudd's your twin. I'm like, okay, I wish. Remember when Austin was everyone's preseason favorite? I know. Crazy. Oh, okay. No, the Crowns means they are top supporters here in You Now. It means they've given the most thumbs up, the most likes, the most gold bars, the most of those symbol things. Whoever does the most gets the crown. It means they're like the top people for thumbing up and doing those symbols in the chat room and all that stuff. Adam Lambert, again, I wish. I don't think you look like Paul Rudd either. Exactly, because I don't. Okay, so I still think you look exactly like Christina Aguilera's man. Okay. I don't know. Giselle, special patrons should be part of a group text message with Eric and Glammy. Well, you must be a special patron already then, Giselle. I do. Another thing that I'm going to work into the patrons is I think I'm going to work out a way that patrons get like a guaranteed question when we have people on the shows, because I'd like to do that somehow. Vanessa was saying, WDF, what's my favorite color? I don't know, guess. Okay, so sassy. Maybe I need a little sassy thing. Yes, blue's my favorite color. Brandon says it's called context. I felt bad about that the other day, but I was kind of laughing too. When the person's like, what are you talking about? And I was like, I don't know. It's called context clues. I'm glad you guys like it. Giselle, every future house guest question. Do you think Giselle's a trash bag? I mean, do you think Rachel's a trash bag? Freudian slip. They're never going to say it. Giselle, I have a question for you. Do you like Zach Rants? Do you like Rancy Pants? Waiting on Giselle. No. Okay, good answer. You should probably know then, Giselle. Rancy Pants is the only person that ever told Rachel to her face, I don't like you. I don't think you're funny. Only person who's ever done that is Zach Rants. So I thought maybe you would like him for that reason. Okay, so what's one of your favorite reoccurring comps? What's one of my favorite reoccurring comps? Ooh, I really don't know. Is it bad if I say like, ooh, I don't have a favorite? Oh yeah, okay, good. You're right. Otev, sure. Otev, or what's the other one? Isn't there one other one that's like Otev? No, I'm going to say OTEV. I like OTEV because, you know, it's kind of funny and sing-songy and rhymey. We should ask this question to John. Yeah. The comic one. Yeah, but would you call the comic one reoccurring? I don't feel like the comic one is reoccurring. Oh yeah, Zingbot. There you go. OTEV and Zingbot were the two things that I was thinking of. I still like OTEV better than the Zingbot comp. I mean, I like the Zingbot comp because obviously we get Zingbot, but I like OTEV better. Sabeto, wait. Devon told Hell to her face she was unimpressed with her and Brendan. Ryan was laughing. She was the only house guest pre-show to tell Rachel that. Okay, then I take it back. I didn't see their interviews with people. All I saw was last season that Zach did it. So there you go. That's two people then. You got two people that told Rachel it. There's two people that you should be fans of, Giselle. One where Becky won 3 prizes. This year's OTEV butter. This year's OTEV was horrible. This year's OTEV, I think Les Minfez got on the phone and went, I'm not a fan of this season. We're cutting your budget in half right now, starting with OTEV. You know the big giant set that you make? Right. I'm just going to need you to go get 4 kiddie pools, fill them with some pudding, and then throw some shit in them. That's it. Nope, no set design. No trees, no dirt, nope. 4 kiddie pools. That's your budget. Giselle says, I'll like Devon when she does Eric's show. I don't think Devon's doing anybody's show, honestly. Unless she's getting paid. And we can't do that. So, sorry. Paula Dean sponsored it. Probably. Yeah, this year's OTEV was horrible. Okie dokie pokies. So, I don't understand why Moonves hates this season. I know, I don't really think this season is that horrible. I don't. It's not predictable. It was like very predictable, yet not predictable at the same time. I don't know. I didn't hate this season. I didn't hate it. Songy, I have a question for Liz when she does your show. Good. Hold on to it and make sure you tell me it. I like the comp where you guess the larger amounts of something. Yeah, I'd be horrible at that. Last year's OTEV set for the Battle of the Block with the Screaming Trees. I like that one. I did. I kind of wanted one more small twist like Pandora's Back. I got news for you. There's 10 days left of this show. Twists are over. Now it's just the long, painful draw out to the end. And no feeds for 2 days. But don't worry. I'm here for you guys. We're going to have to figure stuff out. We're going to have to figure stuff out. We got to figure out games we can play. I swear to God, if my swag does not come tomorrow and I have to call this company and hunt it down, I'm going to kill somebody. But I need to figure that out. But definitely shows tomorrow. I will tweet out and let you guys know. So far, set in stone definitely is Rob at 5:30 p.m. I have a feeling I'll probably do one around noonish. And then probably another one more later at night. Tomorrow. And we'll have surprises. Look, I'll be completely honest. We're flying by the seat of our pants. I'm getting who I can get to come on to talk to you guys at this point. Hope we see Helen eventually. I know, me too, Giselle. Sorry if it got asked. Don't be sorry. Hi, Boston girl. Is there an audience in tomorrow's eviction? Yes, but I would guess that that audience is made up of CBS employees, is what I would guess. So in other words, I would guess that they weren't letting in the general public because they would fear that the general public could spoil it. But I guess if you knew somebody that knows somebody who knows people that know people, or somebody that used to have connections, somebody, I'm just saying, like MTV, it's part of Viacom, which is part of MTV, it's all like one big network. So I'm just saying, follow me on Twitter if you want to see people that guess things about what happens on tomorrow's episode beforehand. I guess. That being said, I love all of yous. And you better make sure you become a fan. Because that's the best thing you can do. No, I'm lying, that's being a patron. But the second best thing you can do is become a fan. Do it. Oh, I love you. Thanks, Haley, for becoming a fan. The eviction is tomorrow? Correct. The eviction is tomorrow. Ugh, I really need to just... The problem is I favorite so many of your guys' tweets that now favoriting my own tweets don't mean anything anymore. Oh, hold on. Frankie just DM'd me. Hold on one second. Tomorrow. Okay, great. Where's my schedule? Somebody tweeted me the schedule. Somebody did. Trying to find it. Trying to find the schedule. Cannot find it. All right, well, I'll retweet it when I find it. I really need to just keep pinning that tweet. 4,700, I mean, 4,076 fans. Where does Frankie get all of his energy? Giselle already told you, glitter poop. You take a capsule, you fill it with glitter, you stick it in your butt, and then glitter comes out of your pores, and you have a lot of energy. Glitter poop. Don't read the Greek Diva. Do you not know how I have to read when I'm hosting a show? I have to. I don't have the ability to read it in my head, and because I don't want dead air, I have to just read it out loud. So I can't read the rest of your question. Don't read this out loud. I had to stop there. I hope everyone... Why can't I find the schedule? I can't find it. Anyway. Greek Diva, you do realize we can read, says Big Brother Eats. I see rainbows. I see UP rainbows. Okay. I see UP rainbows. Okay. I love all of you guys, but the chat isn't archived. Correct. No, it's not. As if people don't screen grab. You know how many screen grabs of chats people have sent me in the past? I'm like, oh my god, I don't care. You act so different than you look. I'm processing that comment. Not sure how to take that comment. And I'm moving on. How's Charlie? Charlie is actually doing much better. He's finally himself right now. Oh, Haley, I know that you meant it in a nice way. Charlie's doing a lot better, actually. I'm so relieved he's doing a lot better. Error, failure to process. Exactly. You seem better yourself. You seem better yourself to Eric? I don't know what that means. You mean you think I seem better today? I feel a lot better today. I feel like I was on like a 9 of sickness yesterday. Today I feel like I'm down to a 4. Like I feel good. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking, oh Snapchat. Let's play games on the screen behind you. Believe me, that is one of the things that I'm working on for Feed Blackout. I want to figure out how we can like do some sort of a game right here. So that is why I am really going to end this now. I want to figure out what games and stuff we can do during Feed Blackout, and hopefully I'll have my prizes that I can give away. Sabetta says, I missed your Steve Mom's interview. I'll go listen to it later, but can you tell us one thing you learned we may not know about Steve? It's probably going to take me like an hour or two to get that up, but I will have it up, so don't you worry. 100% it'll be on the website by tomorrow morning. That's the first thing I'm going to do, is get this show and the Steve show up. What's something we learned about Steve that we didn't know? I don't really know what we learned about Steve that we didn't know. I'll say one thing I did learn, and I don't mean this disrespectfully at all to Steve's mom. I think she's not giving Steve enough credit for realizing that it's just a game. Like, I was kind of surprised when she was like, I don't know if her and Johnny Mac will be, if Steve and Johnny Mac will be friends after this week, depending on what he does. I don't see any situation where Steve is not friends with anybody. I think even when Steve hears that Austin and Liz and them were talking about each other, I think when you're in that house and you're under that pressure and you've been around each other for so long, I think you just have a bond that other people don't understand. And yeah, I think they'll be friends no matter what. Plus, and I think their personalities has a lot to do with it. I wouldn't say that about everybody, but I'm saying specifically Steve, specifically Johnny Mac. I don't see any situation where they're not friends after this. Exploring says, I agree. He and John will be good friends. 100%. I think Steve looks at John as like an older brother, and they're both quirky. Does Steve always talk with such a high voice in the feeds? Yeah, I think maybe. No. Who do you think is leaving? I don't know. No clue. Okay, I've totally gone 10 minutes over. This is what I do. I always feel like I'm not giving you guys enough, and then I'm making more work for myself by not posting these shows in time. So, I love all of you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, you can head over to yourrealityrecaps.com to see all of our content, not just Big Brother, Survivor, Amazing Race, Bravo, Logo, Bachelor, Bachelorette, Canadian versions of shows like Amazing Race and Big Brother. There's so much stuff over on our website, boop, right down there. If you guys are watching on YouTube, you can click all these buttons, thumbs up, subscribe. That helps support our shows. Listening on iTunes? Well, then give us a 5-star rating, subscribe, and leave a nice comment too. That's awesome. Of course, we're only like 600 of you away from you guys giving $1 a month from us doing 5 shows a week after Big Brother ends. So consider checking out yourrealityrecaps.com/patron if that's anything that you guys are interested in and want to help support our shows. Let's be honest, if there's a way that I can work it, where I can do it and still work it, I will do it. You'll know I will. That is all. I love you guys. You can see these shows archived at yourrealityrecaps.com/YouNow shows, or if you want to watch it live, head over to younow.com/realityrecaps. And dibbity, that's all.